A lot of people think that cats can predict the future. It's been a known myth that cats can predict the weather, earthquakes, tsunamis, and there's also different examples to prove this. And it really piqued my interest and I really wanted to dive into it. If you just search up, can cats predict the future? It's gonna say no, cats cannot predict the future, but their acute senses of smell, hearing, and touch allow them to detect subtle environmental changes that humans can't. It says such as shifts in barometric pressure or vibrations from upcoming storms or even earthquakes. So kind of sounds like predicting the future to me. And there's also other examples. This website, catbandit.com, has an article titled 7 Times Cats Predicted the Future. There is historical instances of cats predicting the future. The first one is the sinking of the Titanic. This is some crazy stuff. It says, as the grand ship prepared to embark on its maiden voyage, several passengers and crew members noticed something peculiar about their feline companions. These creatures, known for their keen senses, exhibited unusual behavior that left their human counterparts perplexed. According to reports, some cats refused to board the ill-fated ship as if sensing the impending doom that awaited. Now, look. Rumors can spread, but the fact that it's, eyewitnesses and reported is kind of crazy. I mean, if that's legit, that sounds like predicting the future to me. So I think all that's left is to test it out myself. Kind of circled in my head a lot of different ways that I could do this, and I feel like some of the best ways to get a definite result is to see if they can predict the weather, as well as the outcome of some sports games, because the NFL starts this weekend. Only one team can win, and a lot of people try to predict it in sports betting. So why not have my cats predict it? Tomorrow, it is a 50% chance of rain. So anything can happen. It could be sunshiny or it can rain. And we're gonna let my cats predict it. Which one they think it will be. It is Wednesday, September 3rd. So this is for tomorrow's weather on September 4th. So the reason this is for tomorrow is because today the sun's already starting to set. It actually did rain today when it was a 0% chance of rain. So anything could happen tomorrow. All right, Gary, what do you see in the future? Oh, snap. Gary sees rain. He sees rain. All right, thank you, sir, for your expertise. What do you see in the future? Oh my. Oh, wow. This is actually beautiful. That is a beautiful thing. They agree. That actually makes me think it's gonna rain tomorrow because they both said so. They didn't hesitate either. They're convincing me. I really do think it's gonna rain. It's pretty cloudy. Kurt and Gary might have been right. Current time, 7:40 a.m. It could still not rain, guys. Don't celebrate yet. All right. It's actually pretty blue skies and sunny with a little bit of cloud coverage. As of right now, not looking amazing for their prediction of rain, but that can change at any moment. There are clouds in the sky, so a rain cloud could come in at any point. Right now it is like 12:30, so there's still time. There is still time, but at first I thought they were gonna be chilling because it was super cloudy this morning, but it has cleared up, so we still wait. It is like 6 o'clock now, and I don't think it's gonna rain. I think Kurt and Gary were wrong. Kurt and Gary predicting the weather didn't go well. They were wrong, flat out wrong. And they did have a 50-50 chance of getting it right. I kind of did it in their favor. I didn't even mean for that to happen, but at the time of recording, it was a 50% chance that it rained. So I was like, wow, they have a 50-50 chance, but it ended up not raining. So they were wrong. But I do have a theory. I might need to look into how delayed their future vision might be, because the following day it did rain. So I'm kind of wondering if they were just a day early. You never know. There's different ways to look at it, but at face value, if you just look at it as, hey, predict this, if you just assume they knew what I was saying, then they were wrong. Actually turned out to be a beautiful day. This is a football game that is on Sunday, so a few days away from now, but it's really just what they see, okay? It's what they see, either the Lions or the Packers. The Packers are favored in this game, so we'll see if Kurt and Gary agree with Vegas. All right, Gary, who's gonna win? Oh, okay. Gary's going with the favorite. The odds are in the Packers' favor, so Gary agrees. I mean, he's putting some thought. Kurt, which one? Which one is it gonna be? What the? That's right down the middle. He actually went straight down the middle. Now this is a coin flip game on Sunday nights, and I'm really hoping they pick this one, okay? Because I want that one to win. And look, Kurt and Gary have Bills jerseys, so you would think that they would pick this unless they don't have faith in the Bills. I mean, look, they could easily lose. So let's find out. I don't know if Kurt's gonna pick one. Sunday night football game. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, he is sitting on the Ravens side. But he went to the Bills first, though. He went to the Bills first, so we're gonna take it as the Bills. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. I hope you're right. I really hope you're right. Well, now we wait. Gary, bring Kurt to the Bills. Bring Kurt to the Bills. Gary thinks the Bills and the Packers will win, and Kurt might have zero ball knowledge. Okay, this is where it gets crazy. So the game predictions, Gary went 2 for 2. Gary went 2 for 2, and if you are familiar with the outcome of the games and how they happened, Gary, to pick the Bills, was not looking good, but they miraculously won that game. So Gary knew something that we didn't. I think Gary's actually behind this couch right now. Gary knew something that none of us knew because he picked the Bills and he also picked the Packers. The Packers won their game pretty easily, but just throughout that Bills game, I was just like in the back of my head, I was like, dude, Gary was right about the Packers, but not about the Bills. It was just a fluke, but then the Bills pulled through. So Gary might have elite ball knowledge and I might need to get him to predict every game. Kurt, on the other hand, would not pick a game. I mean, he literally walked down the middle of the Lions and the Packers. He just wouldn't pick. I don't know why. Maybe Kurt is an advocate against picking different teams to win. Maybe he's against sports gambling. Who knows? He's right here, huh? Maybe Kurt's against sports gambling, you know? Who knows? But elite knowledge from Gary there, genuinely. This kind of puts us in a weird space that they were wrong about the weather, maybe, because it did end up raining a day late. And then Gary went 2 for 2 on the football picks, and Kurt didn't even pick. So it's not like Kurt was wrong. He just wouldn't pick any. All of this is leaning towards, wait a second, they actually might know what's going on. I am going to have treats in my hand, and only one of my hands, and Kurt and Gary will have to guess which hand it's in, which hand it is in. I mean, it's predicting the future, I would say. Just short term rather than the long term. I'm gonna have them do it with it behind my back because I feel like if I did like this, they'd just be able to smell it. So that's why we're doing it this way. All right, we're gonna go with, we'll start with the left hand. Which one, right or left? Pick one. Yeah, sorry, buddy. You're wrong. I'm so sorry, man. Oh, he went to the left side, and it is in the left hand. We'll take that as you got it, Kurt. Good stuff. All right, Gary, come here. Oh, good job. You got it. I'm proud. We'll go right. Kurt. Oh, very nice. Kurt is completely on it. That's 2 for 2. Good stuff, buddy. Next test was I was gonna lay out the pair of slippers that look like Gary and the pair of slippers that look like Kurt, and then whichever one they went up to was them, you know, predicting what I was gonna choose to wear. Because the more I got into it, I was like, dude, it's kind of hard because you can't just ask a cat a question. You know, it's kind of like something has to happen and you just have to observe their behavior. Kind of like the Titanic or the earthquake, which I don't want to happen. So I don't really want to simulate that, but these were just like fun ways I could think of to like see if they can see into the future. So whichever one they went up to me was them picking which one I was gonna pick.
All right, Kurt. Oh, Kurt picks him. Oh, they both picked Kurt. All right, Abram.
I feel pressure on me because look at the way he's laying. Look at his back legs. Why are you sprawled out like that? I've never seen him lay like that. What in the world? Okay, I feel pressure because I want y'all to be right, but we'll see. Maybe they know into my thought process. Hagen is on the record saying she thinks I picked Gary, and I feel like she would say that because she would want me to pick Gary, but what if she's reverse psychologying me. Anyway, I've made my decision. Was this right? Or no?
Yeah.
Was it actually?
Yeah.
They both picked him? What? Guys, look. Y'all predicted the future. Comment below if you think I should wear them out in public or if you think I would get arrested by animal control. Love you too, guys. I'm so proud of you boys. Can cats predict the future? Honestly, a lot of our tests pointed to yes. All we can do is test and observe, and there was some misses, but there were a lot of hits. From personal experience, they did. The answer would be yes from me. Paying attention to your cat's behavior could be very beneficial. And if they start acting crazy out of the blue, maybe check the weather or something, because there might be a storm coming. Who knows? But thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.